Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Hello, 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 hello. How's everyone doing today? How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Hopefully everybody's doing good. What's up? What's up, Isaiah 4K? What's up, Ryan? How you doing? What's going on, MJ3? MJ D3RP. How you doing? Gotham Gamer Cross 20. I don't know if you're still here, but what's up? What's up? How you guys doing? All right, so those who are here right now in the live stream, please make sure to check out the Discord link in the description box below. It'll take you straight to Discord so you can submit your questions, because I'm going to be taking questions from there like I did the last time. So I didn't do a live stream on Sunday because for some reason, every time I schedule to do my Sunday streams, something happens. Like it was unfortunately the week before Kobe Bryant passed away. And this last Sunday, it was the Super Bowl, and this next Sunday coming up is the Oscars. So the guests that I had planned for last Sunday had to cancel, and the one I had upcoming had to cancel as well. So, that's that. And unfortunately, that's what's happening. So that's why I'm doing the stream today instead of the other day. But we got a couple things to talk about, guys. As you can see from the title, we got some Flash news. So as the Flash returns tonight, I'm very excited about that. Season 6 returns tonight, and or Season 6 Part B returns tonight. We got some stuff with the WandaVision, Loki. It's my brain is like messing up with me. Falcon and Winter Soldier. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that first, and then we'll go ahead and we'll talk about WandaVision and all those other shows like that. But how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for coming here and hanging out with me. I really appreciate that. Don't forget the Discord link in the description box below. Take your time to go and join the Discord. The link will take you straight there, and submit your questions in the live stream questions panel. And I'll actually just show you guys right now what it looks like. So it looks like right here, as you can see from last week, everybody submitted their few people submitted their questions here, and I addressed them on the stream later. So go ahead and submit your questions down here, and I will be sure to answer them. But before I start the stream, I want to get talking with you guys. How are you guys doing? How's your day? What you guys doing? What's your time? What time period are you in right now? All that kind of stuff. Awesome Gamer, doing all right. I'm doing pretty good. I cannot complain at all. It's been a pretty slow week, but pretty good week too. So I can't really complain too much about that. But how's everyone else doing? I don't want to get straight into the stream, and I check up on my subscribers. I check up on my supporters. How are y'all doing? What's up, Bernard? Now, Bernard, do you prefer if people call you Bernard or Bernard? That's it. That's what I want to know. Do you prefer people to call you Bernard or Bernard? But Bernard, how you doing, brother? How are you guys doing? Extraterrestrial Unleashed. I'm at work at 12:30 p.m. Jeez, man. I hope I don't get you in trouble with my stream. But thanks for being here either way. Hey, Abdul, how you doing? My day is going pretty good. Went to the gym this morning. Got a nice workout in. Literally just finished eating my breakfast. Had a nice protein shake. Set up the stream. Did some research for the stream. All that stuff. Getting ready for the Flash tonight. So there you go. Bernard. So you prefer Bernard. Okay. You prefer Bernard. Got you. By the way, those of you guys here right now, I'm currently at 960 followers on Twitter. I would like to get to 1,000. That'd be really great. We got 19 people in here. So if you guys aren't following me on Twitter right now, please take the chance also to go ahead and follow me on my Twitter. As you can see, literally we are at 900. If I can zoom in on this thing, that'd be really helpful. There we go. 960 followers currently. So go ahead and give your boy a follow. I really appreciate that. There we go. We good to go. It's 12:34 by you. Okay, so you got some East Coast people over here. My college class got canceled today, so I'm good. Hey, all right. Go ahead and like the video too. I know I'm asking you guys to do a lot in such a short time period, but want to get that stuff out the way first. I'm good, bro. Just been chilling today. That's what's up, man. Chilling. Nothing's wrong with chilling. Nothing's wrong with chilling. Chilling is good. It's good to chill. You know, it's good to chill. It's good to work, but it's good to chill. Licio Fridas. I'm definitely buying D plus when it comes to the UK. What's that again? Can't remember what that is. No, the other way you said it, Bernard. Got you. Okay, you prefer people to call you Bernard. Got you. So Dora, how you doing? How's everyone doing? Glad to see y'all today. I'm very excited. I like taking the time out to talk to you guys before I do this stuff, because once I start talking about the subjects at hand, I don't really get sometimes I miss the comments and everything. So I want to make sure I take that time out to talk to you guys, man. I really love and appreciate you guys. So I want to make sure I give you guys some recognition and all that stuff. Also, again, please, the Discord link is in the description box below. If you would like to if you have any questions for me, please go ahead and ask me over there, so I can keep it organized. Cliff, how you doing? Brother? How you doing? Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Those who are just joining in, thank you for coming in. Thank you for taking your time out to watch the stream. We're gonna get to talk about these subjects very soon. Disney Plus, yo. Yeah, man, I love seeing you guys here. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Okay, it's just a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna talk about this thing, man. There's a lot I want to talk about, and I'm actually gonna talk about a little bit of the Amber Heard situation. Because I've been reading about it, and me and my girl been talking about it, and it's like, it's sad. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. It wasn't part of my subject matter, but I figured I'd talk about it. And like Cliff said, yes, please make sure to hit the like button, everybody. Those who are watching this on the replay, thank you so much for watching this on the replay. Make sure to share this with your friends and family. Those who are also here in the live stream too, share the stream with your friends and family who likes this kind of nerd talk type of stuff. I'd appreciate you guys if you did that. Abdul, you've been gaming offline? Heck yeah, man. I've been doing a lot of gaming offline. Right now, I'm playing The Witcher 3 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I'm enjoying both of those games. I'm really enjoying Assassin's Creed Odyssey right now. That game is a lot of fun. I finished Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, so got that out the way. I played it, got that out the way, so that's done. Yeah, man, Amber Heard, man. We're gonna talk about. As a matter of fact, we'll talk about the Amber Heard situation first before we get to WandaVision, because I don't want to really save that for the end. I want to keep the positive stuff towards the end, man. But we'll talk about that. Say hello from the people from the future. Yeah, man. Yeah, what's going on with that Amber Heard situation? Can't be bothered to do the research. I'll explain everything. In a really condensed way. I don't want to explain it too much or read too much articles. I'm gonna keep it really condensed and explain it for you guys to understand what's going on. Do I play Fortnite? I mean, I used to, man. I haven't touched Fortnite in months. Seriously, and the last time I touched Fortnite, I went onto it for a little bit and I played for maybe 30 minutes and then I came off. I've just been into a lot of RPG games at the moment. I've been into more RPGs than anything else. Okay, so I think it's time we start talking about the subject at hand. So before we do that one more time, guys, please make sure to follow me on Twitter. Remember these instructions. Follow me on Twitter at Matthew V. Haynes. 960 followers, 61 followers, trying to get to 1,000. And don't forget to like the video and submit your questions through the Discord link in the description box below. Okay, let's talk about Amber Heard, guys. If you guys do not know who she is for some reason, I'll explain what's going on, and well, it's sad what's really happening, I feel, with this whole situation, and the whole thing is just a major disappointment. Like I said, I'm very disappointed that it even happened to begin with. So this is Amber Heard, for those of you guys who don't know who she is. For some reason, she played Mira in Aquaman, and she was in a couple of other stuff, man. So she played Mira, and she was actually married to Pirates of the Caribbean star Johnny Depp. She was married to him, I think, in 2015, 2016, they were married. And there's been some rumors or some stuff from her. They actually filed for divorce back in like 2016, somewhere around there, and they filed for divorce. And Amber Heard claims that Johnny Depp abused her, that he physically abused her, that he constantly hit her, and that he was violent towards her, and he was abusive. And a lot of Amber Heard fans are going down on Johnny Depp. They were cussing at him. They were like basically just accusing the mess out of him for a lot of stuff with little evidence. And he's kept his lips shut through the matter for like the most part. And what's surprising is that after all these years, recently over the weekend, Johnny Depp's team filed a lawsuit against Amber Heard. And some truth came out through that. There was actually a voice recording where Amber Heard admitted to physically abusing Johnny Depp. And it actually turns out that Johnny Depp was the one that did not want any of the violence. He didn't want for them to go down a violent path. I won't read everything verbatim, but I'm just summarizing. But he basically tried to calm everything down. They were always arguing. They were always passionate and fighting and bickering and all that kind of stuff. Some very toxic things to be in a relationship with, and that's what's been going on with them. And he actually wanted to de-escalate a lot of things, and it turns out that they both were very violent with each other. Now, we don't know who started. I was telling this to my girl, we don't know who started this. We don't know if he started it, if she started it, but she was throwing bottles at him. She severed his finger. There was actually pictures of and evidence of his face and everything getting scarred and bruised from her. She was throwing stuff at him, doing all kinds of crazy stuff to this guy, and he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to do anything with her. As far as like being aggressive and violent is concerned. And he explained this to her, and they actually had a conversation about this, overhead. So it's just so sad that like, and even now she has not responded to that entire situation. She's just been cruising on social media, just acting like nothing ain't happened, acting like she didn't do anything. And this man here was being physically abused and from her repetitively. And that's not to say he didn't hit her or they didn't hit each other. They were fighting each other. And it was a very toxic relationship. So it's so, like I said, it's so sad. And I won't even show the images. You guys can look at it yourself. But this man's finger was severed. It was sad. It was a sad situation. And it made me angry because a lot of people don't know how much men actually get abused in relationships. There's a lot of men out there. You would think that, and most of the time it's true that men are normally the abusers in a relationship sometimes, but men do get abused in relationships. Like this man, there's times where women actually abuse the man, and physically, emotionally, mentally, just a lot of just destruction and just negativity, and it's just not good. So I'm very disappointed in Amber Heard that this entire thing happened. She lied a lot about a lot of situations. She claimed to be a victim through the situation. She claimed to be a victim of abuse and neglecting to admit her role in all of this. They both had a mutually toxic relationship. They should have not been together since day one, based on what they were saying about each other, based on what they discussed with each other. They should have not been together since day one. And and this man's career got ruined. A lot of people didn't want him to be in the Maleficent movies. They didn't want him to be in thing. There's a rumor that Johnny Depp called WB to try to get Amber Heard to get her off from being, Mira. So as far as it concerns, I know as far as movies are concerned, they're still like, she's still on track to play Mira in Aquaman 2, and Johnny Depp is still, on track to be in the next Maleficent movie. So it just irks me because I've seen so many situations where a lot of guys get falsely accused for things, and a lot of people are lying about it, and nothing gets done, and people just get stabbed in the back, and their whole careers get ruined. It literally pisses me off. It irked me so much to even read this because I was such a fan of Amber Heard, and like I really liked her movies, the stuff she was in. I used to have a super big crush on Amber Heard. Like almost 90% of the men that know who she is had a crush on her. When Aquaman came around the first time, she looked great as Mira. So, it was just sad, but it's like you never know what these celebrities are going through behind the scenes and what they're doing and their personal lives and you just never know what people are going through, and it just really irked me, y'all. That's one of the things that really irked me, just the fact that this, and I'm more of a Johnny Depp fan than I was an Amber Heard fan. And the I remember the time when it actually came out, that around when they got the divorce, that it said that Amber Heard said that Johnny Depp hit her and all that stuff. And I was so disappointed in Johnny Depp for hearing that. It's so crazy just to see how quickly we are to believe stories without never fully hearing the true story about it. But ever since then, I noticed that there was something so suspicious about this entire situation. Like, it was something so, it was just something just sus about the whole situation. I didn't think, there's always more to a story, y'all. Like, whenever y'all hear something, there's always more to a story. There's always a deeper, something deeper behind a story of what you're hearing. You know, somebody could say something, there's always two sides to the story. There's always a deeper side to the story. There's the property manager who actually was in charge of the island that Johnny Depp was on with Amber Heard, and she was a witness to everything. She saw the argument. She saw the breakdown. She saw that according to her, Johnny Depp has never even laid a hand on her. According to this witness. So, and she lived on that island. She was there 24/7. So it would basically be impossible for her not to see most of the stuff, because she said most of their fights were big and public and just huge. So it just makes me very disappointed to hear this thing, man. So what does that mean for her characters? One other thing in the recast, like as I mentioned, as far as it stands right now, Amber Heard is still set to play Mira in Aquaman 2. There has been no formal I mean, people do things all the time. I don't know if it warrants her losing her job, to be honest. But no, she's still on track to play Mira. But anything could happen. Sometimes companies are like, you know what? That's your personal life. You didn't do this. But a lot of other companies are like, man, screw this. I don't want anything to happen to my company. I don't want anything for y'all to mess me up and your reputation to, and the reputation of my company being tainted by your actions. So there's a lot of companies that are like, nah, screw this. Like, get out of here. We don't want anything to do with you. Leave. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I feel like I don't think she should be, either of them should be to stay away or not get any work privileges. I just feel what I think Amber Heard needs to do right now is to woman up and to admit what she has done and her role in this situation, because it's so hypocritical that she's like a human rights activist and all this kind of stuff like that, but yet, and domestic abuse activist and all this kind of stuff like that, and she's over there hitting her ex-husband, throwing bottles at him, cutting him, severing his finger, like physically abusing this actor, physically abusing this man. And he didn't even get to defend himself after all these years, after people just saying a bunch of stuff about his career and bringing him down and looking at him as a horrible person. After all of that, and she still has the nerve. Like, a matter of fact, let's go to her Instagram. Actually, let's go to her Instagram, because I actually checked her Instagram the other day just to see like if she said anything about the situation, right? Just to see if she said anything about the situation. Oop. I got a security code I gotta enter real quick. Hold up, I gotta enter the security code. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I gotta enter this security code, and we're good to go. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. All right, let's go check out Amber Heard real quick. All right, let's check out her Instagram and see if she said anything. The last time I checked, she hasn't said anything. Okay, I'm on her Instagram right now. This is the most recent photo she made about 2 days ago. And it says, when I hear a bottle of wine opened. It's like she hasn't even talked about the situation. You look at her whole thing, she hasn't talked anything about it. And I don't expect her to necessarily to say anything right away, being the fact that this is all still going on and the drama is still going on. Like I get it that she's not going to say anything right away, but like, woman up and admit to your problems. Admit to what happened. Like, you caused this man his whole career. You caused this dude his whole career. You caused them a lot of hatred and things like that because you want to abuse him. That ain't right, man. That ain't right. And I don't appreciate that. Isn't that Hollywood is doing to Depp since though the situation broke out? Wait, what? Isn't that what Hollywood is doing to Depp? I mean, that is what they're doing to him. That is what they are doing to him. Shout out, we have 41 people right now in the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. If you got any questions, please make sure to check out the description box below to take you straight over to Discord to ask me any specific questions that you may have for the rest of the stream. All the questions will be here. I'll read them. And make sure to follow me on Twitter and all that. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy how the media came after Depp. That's so sad, right? The media came after Depp, but when the news broke out recently, no one is talking. That's what I'm saying. If a man abuses a woman, right? If a man abuses a woman and is domestic violence from the man towards the woman, he's gonna get hated on. And that goes beyond, and I normally don't talk about these subjects on my channel because I try to mainly keep it about nerdy stuff, but this is something serious that I really couldn't stay quiet about. Whether it's domestic violence or sexual harassment or sexual assault, if a woman does these things to a man in Hollywood, the media doesn't say anything about it. And even if they do, it's minimal coverage. And not saying that I'm 100% not justifying domestic abuse in any way. I'm 100% against it from both men and women. I do not respect men who hit women. I do not respect men who assault women. I do not respect men who sexually harass women. And the same thing, I don't respect women who do to abuse men, sexually harass them, or sexually assault them. I do not agree with any of them, and I will call them out for that, like I'm calling out Amber Heard right now. Right? What she did is disgusting. And she's not saying anything about it. And the more that true, and like I said earlier, I'm not saying that Johnny Depp was not involved and he did not raise his hands against her. They were both fighting with each other. They both admitting to, and a matter of fact, if I read the actual quote Johnny Depp said, he said that that they need some time alone before it gets violent or one of them ends up killing each other. That is what he said. He clearly realized the situation was going south and wanted nothing to do with getting any, physical with this woman. It's so sad. You would look at her smiling or whatever, and you wouldn't think that a girl like this would do anything to Johnny Depp or to anybody. And that's what happened. So, yeah, like Cliff Ross says, they only go hard on men with domestic violence. And trust me, if a man commits any type of domestic violence against a woman, he needs to be called out. It's wrong. It's wrong. Abuse and physical violence and rape and harassment, all those things need to be called out, and people need to be punished for them in some way or the other. Whether it's they go to jail or they get sued or something, and a lot of the time that damage can get fixed. So who knows the mental state that Johnny Depp is in right now. So anyway, man, I said all I had to say about this situation. I want to get on with the rest of the topics today. We're going to talk about WandaVision, Loki, and Falcon and Winter Soldier. We'll go and talk about that, and then we'll talk about the Flash season 6. So if you guys are interested in the Flash season 6, we'll talk about it towards the end. We'll wrap up with some questions that you guys may have for me that I will answer, and then we'll go. That's how we're going to go today. Alex Rivers, I can't really look at her the same again. Yeah, man, I cannot look at Amber Heard the same anymore. It's not, I 100% can't look at her the same. I'm with you on that. I cannot, I can't look at her the same. Like I said, the whole situation is sad. I can't look at her the same. I was such a fan of her in Aquaman. I thought she was the perfect casting choice for Mira. I was supporting her. I was with her through the whole thing. Like, I was supporting the casting. I went to the movie. It's the whole, like I said, the whole situation is just a depressing and sad one. No one wants to ever get caught with those types of things. Anyway, man, this subject is depressing. I don't want to talk about it no more. Let's go and let's talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier. So, Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, we'll start with that. We'll go ahead and we will talk about that. So, guys, if you haven't seen the big game spot from Disney Plus, on Sunday during the Super Bowl. Make sure to go and check it out yourself. It's 30 seconds. I did a reaction to it. If you haven't seen my reaction, go and check that out as well. You can see my reaction. I kind of break it down the best way I could, but it was turned out in the comments that I missed a few things and I didn't address a couple things that were sort of obvious about this. So we'll go ahead and address this. So I'm okay. I'll start by saying this. I am a no, we're gonna talk about the Flash last because that's the main topic of today. So okay, so I'm already a Disney Plus subscriber. I don't know if you guys, how many of you guys in the comments are actually Disney Plus subscribers? I want to see that. How many of you guys are subscribed to Disney Plus? I've been a subscriber for Disney Plus since day one. I enjoy a lot of the shows on there. I enjoyed High School Musical, the musical. I enjoyed a lot of the old nostalgic stuff that I watched. I love The Mandalorian. All of those things were cool. Hyper Ryan, how you doing? Shout out to my channel member, channel sponsor, Hyper Ryan Muteki. What's up, brother? How you doing? But yeah, man, I've been a member of Disney Plus, and I enjoyed it. I enjoy the service. I think it's a great streaming service. I've been enjoying a lot of the shows on there, the National Geographic stuff. I've been enjoying the Star Wars stuff. My girl just got into Star Wars, and we just watched all the Star Wars movies. The only thing she hasn't seen yet is the Clone Wars, so she's gonna be getting to that. She's watching Mandalorian right now, but we've been watching a lot of Disney Plus, man. It's not a day. I literally watch. I'm on Disney Plus every day during my free time when I'm taking a break or something. I'm watching the Clone Wars, or I'm watching one of those older shows, or they just added Proud Family on there. So I was already a subscriber. Now, my prediction, as I've said in my reaction for this, the teasers for this, was that this is going to cause a lot of people to become Disney Plus subscribers. I mean, it's without a doubt. There's a lot of people right now that are saying I'm not joining Disney Plus until Falcon and Winter Soldier comes out, or until WandaVision comes out, and until the She-Hulk and all those other shows come out. And you're going to see a spike. Literally, Disney is going to see a huge spike in subscribers when they drop this show later on this year. Yes, the teasers are a little underwhelming. It's a little beneath what was exciting. It's like 30 seconds, not much. I mean, we saw some cool shots that were nice to mention, you know, Falcon throwing the shield and all that, and Bucky. As a matter of fact, I'll just have the teaser up right now, actually, just so I can play it while I talk about it for those who haven't seen it. I just think that I should just have it up. Let me see. I'll just have that up right there. Yeah, well, I'll just have that playing up, and I'll just have that playing up. 30 seconds, nothing much, you know, but I'll just put that up here. Have that playing in a loop, if I could. But yeah, man, we saw this shot here with Falcon training with the shield. I personally thought this was cool. Like this alone got me excited for the series. That him throwing the shield like that got me excited for this. Like, seriously got me excited for the series. Now, it has me asking the question: is Falcon gonna like take the super serum or something? Is he like gonna, you know, become a super soldier like like Captain America? I don't think so. Baron Zemo, and again, literal quick shots. Nothing crazy to get too hype about, but definitely it's worth getting excited. You look at his face, you know, meeting up with Baron Zemo again. He's gonna be the main villain for the season. That's gonna be exciting. Hopefully they give him a mask and all that. The WandaVision and all that. This one is the most confusing for me. And I said this yesterday. This is the most confusing for me. US Agent. But the whole WandaVision. Now, the thing that I missed actually in this teaser, which someone pointed out to me that I actually missed, was this right here. When you pause, you actually see two cribs in front of them, basically showcasing that they're going to have the twins in this. So this is the one show that I am the most confused about. It's definitely WandaVision, because I have no idea where the plot's going to go. I don't know how they're going to introduce like White Vision. I know she's like reality warping, and she can change reality to where people see things, where she sees things in her brain. But think about it. Look how far TV shows have come now. Before, we used to have to wait for movies to get these big, high quality production design, production stuff for movies, and now we're getting this stuff with TV shows. So I think that's something to really be like amazed about, just to see how much we come now. We can get these amazing, really great shows on like Disney Plus and stuff like that. And it's worth the $6 a month you pay for it. Of course, Loki. I'm still not a fan of the design for Loki, but you know, it's something it's whatever. I'm living with it. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't they show like different? Didn't they show like different like a different logo at first? There you go, Loki. And it's just, I'm guessing they're just showing that he switches around. He switches up mischief. But yeah, man, there's not really much you can break down from a teaser, but a teaser just to kind of give you excited to show you that, hey, we're working on this. It's actually getting done. And you know, we're here to do this thing. It's 30 seconds. It's not much you can do. But again, still very much excited for the show. Still very much excited for these shows, and especially Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think I'm more excited for that more than I am for the others. I'm more intrigued with WandaVision, and definitely intrigued for Loki as well, even though I kind of know where they're going with Loki. This is just the one show that I'm confused about. So but they're showing titles, showing the logos, all that stuff. Again, nothing to be majorly excited about. But you guys let me know your thoughts down below on this stuff, man. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. Let me check Discord real quick. I still have no major questions there, so if I don't get the question on Discord, I'll just take it from the chat here. But again, before I actually get into The Flash, another subject I was just reminded of because I saw it pop up on my notifications was Joaquin Phoenix BAFTA speech. I want to talk about this. And I don't know why I didn't put this in my thing to talk about. I hope I don't get like any type of copyright for this. I pray to God I don't. I pray to God I don't. But I'm gonna play it if you guys haven't seen it. We'll talk about Flash. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm near 40K. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there, guys. We gotta just keep on working hard. We can get to 40K. But I'm gonna play this speech, and I want to hear your guys' opinion on it. I'm gonna say what I gotta say about it, but we'll talk about it. Cliff, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, we're almost at 40K. We're close. We're close. 50K is gonna be the first goal. But I'm gonna play Joaquin Phoenix's BAFTA speech a couple days ago. I'll play it. I want to hear your thoughts on it real quick. We'll briefly talk about it. Then I'll get to the Flash. Don't worry. I promise you I will get to the Flash. So let me actually pull this up and I will play it for you guys. You guys can hear it.
And the BAFTA goes to Joaquin Phoenix for Joker.
I feel very honored and privileged to be here tonight. BAFTAs have always been very supportive of my career, and I'm deeply appreciative. But I have to say that I also feel conflicted because so many of my fellow actors that are deserving don't have that same privilege. I think that we send a very clear message to people of color that you're not welcome here. I think that's the message that we're sending to people that have contributed so much to our medium and our industry and in ways that we benefit from. I don't think anybody wants a handout or preferential treatment, although that's what we give ourselves every year. I think that people just want to be acknowledged and appreciated and respected for their work. This is not a self-righteous condemnation, because I'm ashamed to say that I'm
Adam Driver's face, man.
I have not done everything in my power to ensure that the sets I work on are inclusive, but I think that it's more than just having sets that are multicultural. I think that we have to really do the hard work to truly understand systemic racism. I think that it is obligation of the people that have created and perpetuate and benefit from a system of oppression to be the ones that dismantle it. So that's on us. Thank you.
All right. Let me talk about that, man. I need to talk about that because the internet obviously is divided by Joaquin's words. Now, I would say that I don't think he's drunk. Let's put that out there. I don't think Joaquin was drunk. I think he was afraid to say what he said because what he said needed to be said. And a lot of people don't say that. So, one thing that he said in his speeches that I would say is, "Hey Sharon, how you doing?" One thing I would say from his speech is that one thing that is right that he said about his speech was that black people and people of color, right, don't want handouts. We don't want handouts. I don't want a handout. Nobody else in my race really wants a handout for certain stuff. That's very true. So he's not saying that, oh, because it's an award, we just need to give black people stuff just because black people have never been getting it before in the past. Right? That's not what he's saying. He's saying that we need to make an effort to recognize certain talents from people of color, which is very true because there's a lot of movies and shows that were not nominated that had a lot of people of color and black people specifically that did really good. I did really good and weren't mentioned. And it was such, I feel like I have mad respect for Joaquin Phoenix for saying what he says as a white man in Hollywood, taking a stage like that to say something on that type of level. I feel deserves a lot of respect just because a lot of white people won't say it. A lot of people a lot of his colleagues won't say that, and we know that's the truth. Now, I'm not saying that to be racist or whatever like that. I'm very inclusive in the way that I think about people, about shows. I mean, my girl is white, for crying out loud. All right, so it's a very I'm very like inclusive as a person. Like I feel like anybody, no matter what race they are, should be respected for their work. It should be respected for what they're doing, not necessarily because they're black, because they're white, because they're this. And the problem is that there is some form of favoritism. But there is favoritism amongst white male actors in Hollywood, in the BAFTA, and all these awards and stuff. There is some slight favoritism towards that. Now, granted, Joaquin Phoenix did an amazing job in Joker, and I feel like he deserves every single award that he's gotten so far for lead actor in Joker. I feel like he deserves every single one of them because he's been snubbed before, and I feel like he's deserved every single award that came his way so far. But what I admire about him in these speeches, and he did seem very scared. He's like he's like clearing his throat, and he looked very scared to say what he said because a lot of people won't say it. There's been black folks who said this before on the stage, but a lot of people look it over and like whatever, a lot of black pride nonsense or whatever, right? Black people have already been saying this for a long time. We've been trying to fight for our own recognition for a very long time. So it's not necessarily that we need someone to come and usher in this thing for us, but I really respect him as a white man in Hollywood for him to come and admit his role in all of this and admit that the people who encourage systematic racism are the people that need to bring it down and bring it back because they're in control of this and thing. They're in control of SAG. They're in control of the Academy Awards, of BAFTA. They're in control of these things. So I really applaud him for coming out and calling all these people out and saying what they have to say and seeing what he had to say to them. I really do respect him for that. Lupita, it has nothing to do with that. Lupita, yes, she's been recognized for a lot of stuff like that and all that, but I feel like I said, he was very afraid to say what he said because what he said was very bold and very true. So, again, the internet, and he used a lot of his speeches to talk about certain problems in the world. Like he talked about global warming, he talked about climate change, he talked a lot about different political stuff. He did not use his speeches to talk about his performance as Joker. He's tired talking about Joker. He's tired of saying the same thing over and over again. And if he does win the Oscars, which I really hope he does, if he does win the Oscars, I'm pretty sure he's going to use that platform to say something else. That needs to be said. So I'm gonna keep that short, and I don't want to make this whole stream to talk about these other things, but I do respect Joaquin for what he said. I do feel that it needed to be said, and that a lot of people needed to hear it. And I feel like most black folks or most people of color, whether you're Indian, whether you're Native American, whether you're Asian or whatever, basically non-white, anybody who's non-white would appreciate. I feel like most people would appreciate him saying this, because it sounded like it came from a very genuine place. But anyways, enough of that, y'all. Let's talk about The Flash. So I actually have an article to read from well, I won't read the article. I'm just gonna read the quote from the article. But there's a lot of changes coming to The Flash. A lot of big changes coming to The Flash, actually, not just minor stuff, and we'll actually see more of that stuff tonight. So, but we have a lot of big changes coming to The Flash, and I'll read what Eric Wallace said. Eric Wallace said post-crisis that we have a lot of surprises. So here you go. I'll read the article. I'll actually pull it up for you guys so that we can read it, and we'll say here. So Eric Wallace, the showrunner, has said, Season 6B is a fallout from Crisis because everything starts with this new world that Crisis has launched. We're on a whole new Earth now. So what does this mean? It's a brand new game, and there are new challenges, and Team Flash has no idea what they are. They're going to catch them by surprise. That's big, and that's exciting, because I feel like we need some major changes and some major things to happen on The Flash right now, because this season has been great. This season has been good. The first half of Bloodwork was amazing, and continuing it and then tying it all into Crisis was done in a natural way. So I feel like the show has been doing pretty good since Season 6 began. But I'm guessing tonight we're going to see some more surprises. Now, I do love Iris. I do like Iris. So you say no more Iris, but I love Iris. You can't have the Flash without Iris, really. Iris is a major part of the Flash. She's a major part of the storyline. She's a major part of Barry Allen and his existence and what he likes, and she's just a major part of it all. So anyway, Mr. Wallace goes on to say later on as well, immediately in the first one back, they discuss it right up top. Wait, how do we deal with this new world? And there's a big surprise, which I'm not going to spoil. It will change one member of Team Flash's life basically forever. We're not messing around. This word here, we're not messing around. I hope he's serious about that. I hope that he's serious about that. No. Again, I'm a stand up for Iris. I always have stand up for Iris. Iris is not going nowhere. Candace ain't going nowhere. There should be no hate for Iris. Iris ain't going nowhere. She's a crucial part of the story. She's a crucial part of the Flash. She ain't going nowhere. If you don't like that, you don't like it, but she's not going anywhere. She's gonna be on this show for a minute. I'm gonna just say that right now. I'm gonna just say that right now. Iris West Allen, Candace Patton is going nowhere. If anything, she definitely needs to get a better script and all that. I mean, all of that is true. She definitely does need to get better treatment, better script, all that. Is the Flash getting better? I would say this. Yeah, I mean, I would say where the Flash is right now, Mr. Alaska A. I would say where the Flash is right now, the Flash is pretty good. It's solid. It's a pretty good story. Since they changed the showrunner, things have been on track. It's been more entertaining. So I feel personally, in my opinion, that the Flash is pretty good right now. I wouldn't say that it's bad. I feel like the Flash is doing pretty good. It's entertaining enough for me to continue watching it. Season 5 is a little bit of a hit or miss, but this one's pretty good. And I would say it's worth catching up on. It's definitely worth catching up on. It's one of the better shows out there right now. Black Lightning, obviously, is still a really good show if you're into Black Lightning. Black Lightning is a specific type of audience. You got to be a certain type of audience to take on Black Lightning. But again, this quote from Mr. Eric Wallace here has me very excited for The Flash. Immediately in the first one back, so he's referring to tonight's episode, they discuss it right up top. Wait, how do we deal with this new world? And there's a big surprise, which I'm not going to spoil. It will change one member of Team Flash's life basically forever. We're not messing around. We're not messing around. That is the key. This is the key for everything. We're not messing around. I hope it's not no type of thing. I hope like it's some specific type of major critical decision that really does affect things forever. I really do hope that's the case. Because if that's not the case, I definitely would be a little destroyed. But this is the one picture that we got of Iris actually sitting down to Star Labs. One of the beds, she has something on her arm, so I don't know exactly what happened. Like this things are different. If you guys been following like Supergirl and Black Lightning, some things have changed, some things have not. So it's just the anticipation of just waiting to see what happens. I know Sue Dibney is supposed to show up around sometime this season, and she's supposed to show up sometime around. So maybe Caitlin, maybe her character might be affected for life. Maybe Cisco's character might be affected for life. I don't know. It could be maybe Joe. It could be one of the minor characters. I don't know. Real quick, Vicky says, I'm getting season 1 vibes, which is a good thing in my opinion. I'm looking forward to the changes. I am very much looking forward to the changes myself. I'm looking forward to the changes. That's one of the things that I'm happy about with this whole new crisis thing, the whole new world and everything. Hey, shout out to channel sponsor Dino the Misfit. What's going on, brother? What's going on? That's my brother right there. Donnie, hey bro, do you think Eddie Thawne will be coming back to this new world? Okay, so actually, since Donnie asked the question, go ahead and make sure to again, guys, link in the description. He already asked me the question, but like Donnie did right here, make sure to ask me the question in Discord, and I will talk about I'll do a little Q&A. We'll talk about it. And just as a little break from the subject, Donnie, I know you wanted to possibly hear my thoughts on the whole Amber Heard Johnny Depp situation. I kind of ranted about it in the beginning, and you missed it, I think. So make sure to watch it afterwards. You'll see my rant. I talked about Joaquin Phoenix, and I talked about Amber Heard and the whole Johnny Depp situation. So go make sure to check it out when it re-uploads. But quick break real quick, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Twitter. If you're not doing it, make sure to go ahead and follow me. We have literally enough viewers right now to help me get to 1,000 followers over on Twitter. We're at 960 something right now, so go ahead and do that. And check out the description box for the Discord to go and submit your questions. It's a direct link to where you can submit your questions for a little Q&A, which you will do because we're getting ready to wrap up. And we can talk about the Flash some more, even if you guys want. But yeah, guys, I'm very much looking forward to the changes, guys. The whole Prime Earth thing that they introduced at the end of Crisis has me super excited, just for the many possibilities of changing and retconning certain stuff. That was the whole purpose of and yes, hit the like button, guys. That was the whole purpose of Crisis to begin with, anyway. Back in the comic books when it came out, was to kind of retcon and repurpose and remake these characters and kind of make them do new things, give them new love interests and all that. But if there's one thing that's not going to change on this show is Barry and Iris's relationship. They're going to be completely fine, and them as a couple are going to be okay. But what I want to see is maybe the introduction of a new, and a matter of fact, since Donnie asked a good question, I think I should actually segue, because this question could actually turn into a theory. So over on this Discord, Donnie asked me, hey bro, what are the chances Eddie Thawne coming back for this season? There are high chances for him to come back to the season. And the thing that's really crazy about it, if he actually does come back, which will make this season 10 times more interesting, I feel, is maybe, I don't know, maybe like he comes back and he's dating, or he wants to date Iris again, Or maybe it was like on this form of reality, he was never gone. What if they pulled off some crazy stuff that like maybe Iris is married to Eddie Thawne instead of Barry? And like that would be freaky. And maybe he has to remind her that no, I'm your husband, not this guy. Like that would be actually really interesting and a very bold move if the writers did that. If the writers did that, I feel like that would make it a super bold move. If Eddie Thawne comes back into this whole thing and messes up everything. Maybe he comes back in as this. There's been Cobalt Blue rumors for such a long time. Yeah, there's like rumors of Wally West coming back. Like there's so much stuff supposed to go on. Shout out to Rebel for the $2 donation. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Rebel says can't wait for Wally West. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's rumors of Wally West coming back. So that there's gonna be that whole thing coming there. All of that is very exciting. All the amount of possibilities for this up and coming season is what really has me excited for this second half of The Flash. Because this is gonna go on until March, April, May, another 3 months, and then we get the season finale, and we'll be done with that. Sidebar: should I react to the last episode of Arrow, guys? I haven't watched the last 2 seasons, so that's the only reason I don't know if I should actually watch it. But let me know if I should react to the last 2 seasons of Arrow. Let me know. Let me know real quick, and I'll take those other 2 questions in a moment. But right now we are at, let's see, 964 followers. Do y'all think we can make it 970? Is that a possibility? If we can make this 970, I'm gonna continue the conversation. Are we gonna continue talking about this? So I'm actually gonna continue when this number turns to 970. I think we can turn it to 970. I think it's a possibility. Love the theory, but I don't know if we have enough time because Iris has to have their babies. Of course. I mean, I feel like if they do it, it might be some kind of crazy thing. I don't know, man. It's just a thought. You know, it's not necessarily that it may happen or whatever, but it's just a thought. It's just a fun little thought. You know, just just creating a theory for the sake of theory's sake, you know. That would be interesting. I do think Eddie will come back eventually. I think the necklace, I don't know, kept him alive somewhere. I mean, think about it. It's Earth Prime. They could have changed a lot of things. It could have been like maybe in this new version of Earth, he never died. I mean, I don't know. There's just a lot of questions, and this is gonna be the first time we're seeing what you call it, the flashback since the whole Crisis ordeal. Okay, so you guys see, you just follow. Let's see what we got. 965. Come on. Five more people in the stream right now. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Let's make that 970. 965. Okay, we almost there. 5 more people. We made that 970, and we go. Let's see if we got any more questions on Discord. Okay, Donnie's asking some more questions. All right, I'll actually take this question from Aiden Naruto Shippuden. Says, how would you rank this season so far compared to all the other seasons? This season, definitely. Okay, so for me, number 1 has to be season 1. Number 2 would be this season. Number 3, season 2 of The Flash. Season 3 was when Savitar came around, I believe, and season 4, Savitar was okay. The whole thing was okay. Season 4 was all right. We had the Thinker, but it wasn't necessarily my favorite season. Season 5, we had Cicada. I feel like season 5 is my worst season. I feel like season 5 goes all the way on the bottom for me because I was about to quit The Flash after season 5. After the last season with the whole Cicada nonsense, I was literally about to quit The Flash. My mom and I were highly considering not watching the show anymore. But I would say this season is definitely so far gets a close second after season 1. Because the show is just doing really good right now. They're doing good stories. They're doing fun stuff. So I think it's definitely second for me. Question from Hyper Ryan: do you think Zoom might come back this season of The Flash? I think Zoom has done his time. I don't think we're gonna be seeing Zoom anytime soon. I don't think Zoom is gonna be back in this whole thing. I think Zoom did his time. I feel like he did what he had to do. Excuse me. They brought him in, and that's that. I don't think there's any more to it. I don't think there's any more to Zoom or him doing it. I just think that's it. I don't think there's any more to it. But would I like to see Zoom? Nah, not really. Like I said, I feel like his story was completed. I feel like he did what he had to do with it. Barry overcame him. He dealt with him. He defeated him, and that was that. I don't think that it warrants him to come back. I mean, now if you're a fan of Zoom and you actually want to see him again, then I can understand that. But nah, I don't think I'm necessarily looking forward to him being there. By the way, shout out to all of you guys right now in the stream. Thank you. We've maintained between 30 to 40 people in this entire stream. So I want to thank you guys for joining the live stream, joining the show. And the thing about the link down below, and like I said, I'm going to try to do Nerd Talk at least 2 to 3 times a week. We'll see, depending on the subject. But if you guys have any questions for me, any major topics you would like me to discuss, you can either tweet it at me, which is one of the reasons I want you guys to go ahead and follow. Come on, let's get this number to 970. We're almost there. We got 4 more to go. 4 more followers. We can do it. 4 more people. That's all we need. Go to Twitter, Matthew Haynes, and hit follow. 4 more people. That's all we need. But yeah, you guys can ask me questions on Twitter. You can ask me questions on Discord right here in this live stream. Questions here for certain topics that you want me to discuss in the next live stream. Because I want to be more interactive with you guys and all that stuff like that. But thank you guys so much for being in the stream. Thank you for taking your time out to be here and watching all this stuff. Just a quick shout out to all of you guys, all of y'all that are here, and all who are watching this after. Thank you for watching it. I appreciate it. Okay, so we got another question. We have another question from Donnie. Okay, so another statement. So you should totally react to the last 2 seasons of Arrow, but get ready for the tears to come. I don't know if I want to react to the entire seasons. I think I just want to react to the last episode. I don't know if I want to watch the last 2 seasons. I mean, I kind of already know what's happening already. I kind of know the main outline of what's going on. So I don't know if I really want to react to it per se. I don't know. I don't know if I want to react to it. Anyway, Katie6 Buckets said, do you think the Flash will still disappear because the reverse Flash says, see you in the next crisis? But I think meaning when they meet again, because the reverse Flash is always traveling. There are things he knows Barry doesn't know, maybe people about the new Earth Prime. That is very true. I don't think Barry will vanish. I think that already happened. I think they can move past this whole vanish thing and not necessarily do it again. I feel like they don't necessarily have to rely on the whole vanish thing anymore to drive the story. I realize I've been breaking my neck this whole time. All I have to do is move the mic up so I can sit up straight. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna vanish anymore. The whole thing with Reverse Flash not showing up in the crossover, I think, was a plot hole or a plot error. I think that was just an error on the show writer's fault. I mean, there's different people writing the show and different people focusing on the show and like just doing different things to the show. So I don't think. I mean, obviously he'll show up again. There's a chance he might show up for this whole second half of the season. Real quick, Alicio Fritas Q&A discussion and pick the next Avengers team for Avengers 5. Okay, go ahead and like I said, go on Discord and leave the question there or submit it to me on Twitter so I can save them and write them down. But yeah. I don't Reverse Flash is going to show up again. There's just no doubt about that. Anyways, okay, Fav.oaf. Don't forget that Caitlyn's mom is a meta. That's true. Because when she was thrown into the she is a meta. So I don't know how she's gonna play a role in this whole season though. I don't know how that's gonna be a thing. But yes, I do remember that she was a meta. Okay. Do you think Barry, I read that wrong. Do you think Barry's mom and dad will come to life in this new Earth, or do you think? Nah. I think they have to be dead. I think it's essential for the character and for the story to have them stay dead, because it was a major point of development for Barry, a major point of development for his character that allowed him to grow and to mature and to become a different person, a stronger person. So I think it was essential for his parents to die. I don't think that they'll come back alive, because if they come back to life, that'll give him something else to worry about. That'll give him something else to freak out about, you know? So no, I don't think they'll come back. I mean, if they do bring him back to life, it'll be very surprising and very shocking that they would even think about doing that. Where are we at, man? 967, guys. Come on, let's get to 970 followers on Twitter. Let's see if we can do that before the end of the stream. We got 3 more to do. 36 people, 3 more followers. That's all I need. 3 more. 3 more followers. Let's get to 970. We can do it if we believe, y'all. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay. Let's see if we get any more questions. Okay. Do you think the icicle will come back? Okay, that's a good question. We can. Do I think the icicle will come back? I think that there is possibility for any of the old characters to show up. 100%. As I mentioned, things are changing for the second half of the Crisis, and Eric Wallace promises a lot of changes and major things for the upcoming seasons. Or for the upcoming season, for the second half of all this. So things that will surprise us as fans, and things that will surprise the characters itself. So there is a chance. KD6 buckets. I already answered your question about the Reverse Flash showing up. Yeah, I think I already answered your question. Okay, 968, guys. We're so close. We can get 970. I think that's a realistic thing. We got to get 2 more. 2 more people within the sound of my voice. As I mentioned, teamwork made the dream work. Make sure to put notifications on Twitter as well too, because I'm trying to be more active on there. At least once or twice a day. I'm trying that. And also, if y'all know any YouTubers or anyone that wants to collab with me for Nerd Talk when I have guests on, let me know, because I'm trying to schedule some guests for the next coming weeks. There we go, 969. One more follower. We can do this. One more follower, we can do this, y'all. But anyways, I'll close out by saying this, and I'll actually check. I'll check to see if we got any more questions. Okay. Oliver knows that Barry's parents died, so maybe he brought them back. Yeah, good point. However, I still feel it's necessary for Barry's parents to still be dead after Crisis. I just think it's good for the character development, for him to just, I just feel like it has to be that way. Yeah, let me refresh. Let's see what we got. Going. 970. Did we hit 970, y'all? One more follower. Maybe red hair Wally. I don't know. Maybe Keenan Lonsdale would dye his hair red if he actually returns to play Wally. Because I know he kind of took a break. He was kind of done with the whole superhero thing. So, I mean, I wouldn't throw it out completely. What will the next crossover will be about with all the heroes and new ones, since they are expanding the universe more? It could be an internal thing. I don't know if it'll necessarily be as big as Crisis. I have no idea how much bigger they can go from here. I really don't know. Maybe he brought Cisco's brother back. Did he know about Cisco's brother? I don't know. Blurred Without Fear is a good YouTuber. Okay. Like the name, Blurred Without Fear. I like that name. Come on, y'all. We can do this. 970. Yes, there we go. 971. We finally did it. There you go. Teamwork made the dream work. That's what I'm talking about, man. But anyways, y'all, I think if there's no more questions, I think I see Donnie typing, so I'll just wait for him to finish typing, and that'll be my last question that we'll talk about. But I feel like after that, I feel like we said all we had to say in this stream. I think it was a good stream. It was a good. We had some good people in here. We had a good amount of you guys here. How many of you guys are liking? How many of you guys like the stream? Please be honest with me. Please be brutally honest with me. Did you enjoy this stream? And do you like Nerd Talk? Do you like the show Nerd Talk? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I really want to hear your opinion on this. Let me know. Be brutally honest, man. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna be hurt. I take criticism well, especially if it's constructive. So go ahead, let me know, man. Did you like the stream? Did you like today's stream? Was it fun? Was it fun enough? Was it entertaining enough? Was the topic good enough? Just let me know all of that stuff in the comments, y'all. I want to hear your opinions. Angry Wolf 17 says yes, it's the best. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mechanical Central, yes, I enjoyed the stream. Thank you. Thank you. Sure did, and yes, keep doing more. See you next time, bro. Love the stream. Yes, I do love Nerd Talk. Nice, nice. I like it. Sometimes I miss the lives though. That's okay, Vicky. At least you're here now. You're here for this one now. So we'll try to get them. What I'm doing, guys, for future reference is that yeah, I'm if you like it because of the Flash, that's totally fine too, man. That's fine. Yeah, for future reference, guys, the streams, whenever I do them, I schedule them ahead of time, so you guys can always see when I see the schedule, and you can put a reminder on your phone for it to send you a push notification when I'm live. So I always put the notifications out. And I see we have 37 likes. Let's get 40 likes on the video. We're so close. I might as well get 40 likes, right? I enjoyed the stream because of the Flash. Thank you. TikTok and the entertainment. That's good. I'm glad you were entertained. I'm glad you were sufficiently entertained. That means a lot to me. I don't want to create boring content for you guys. That's why I always ask you to be brutally honest, but be constructive with the criticism. It'll help me as a creator. It'll help me as a YouTuber. I don't want to create boring content for y'all, man. I want you guys to be entertained. I want you guys to enjoy what I'm talking about. I personally get annoyed with my voice. I'm annoyed with my voice now as I'm talking. But if you guys are not annoyed with my voice, I appreciate, but just let me know, man. Always let me know. Always let me know. Give me, if there's something you'd like to see, just let me know, man. Let me know. I really do appreciate the encouragement. It helps us. Okay. It helps us compare it and share our thoughts and notes. We took 10. Okay, nice. Great stream. Love it. Awesome. Looking forward to the next. Awesome. And good updates as well. Awesome. I'm glad you found this very useful. Donnie says, totally enjoyed it. Sorry for joining late though. It's all good, brother. Rebel, are the streams always at this time? So, okay. Normally I try to do my joint nerd talks on Sundays. But if I do them during the week, it will be around 12, anywhere between 12 and 1. So 12 p.m. To 1 p.m. It'll be somewhere between then during the week. And you will always be notified. That's what I'm saying. That's why I always encourage you guys to follow me on my social media, because I'll let you know ahead of time when I'll be streaming, and I'll schedule it. Excuse me. I'll schedule it in the scheduler for you guys to see, so you know when to be prepared for it. So I will always let you guys know when I'm live. I'll let you know when I'm live on Instagram. I post it on Instagram when I'm going to go live. I post it on Twitter when I'm going to go live. And I post it on Discord and all that stuff when I'm going to go live. So make sure to follow me on my social medias if you want to get more information about stuff behind the scenes. But yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream. Let's get 40 likes. You got one more. EST, yes, Eastern Standard Time. I know some of you guys are on the West Coast. Some of you guys are on Pacific Time. We got a question from Donnie. So let me answer this question, this last question. It's another statement. He says another statement here, but please be sure to react to the last episode of Arrow because you will be excited about it. It will be good content for sure. Okay, so maybe I'll react to the last episode. Tonight we're watching Flash. So we got the Flash reaction going to be posted tonight or tomorrow. Tonight or tomorrow. Jeez, it's 4:30 a.m. Wow. Good on you. No, I mean, Rebel, if you miss the stream, it's always going to be on replay. It's always going to be on replay for you to see it later. Yes, it will be Eastern Standard Time. The streams are always Eastern Standard Time. So I'm guessing for you it's like what? 10:39 for you? But yeah, for me it's Eastern Time. So it'll be like between 12 and 1 p.m. Eastern Time. But with that, guys, I think we have discussed everything we had to talk about today. Thank you guys so much. Again, if you have any suggestions for me, just feel free to let me know. I try to be as social as I can with all my subscribers, because I love you guys. I love you guys for supporting me, and I thank you for supporting me and watching this crazy old dude on here doing this thing. Even though I'm not an old dude, I just felt like crazy old dude would sound like a nice thing to say. But yeah, thanks for supporting, thanks for watching, thanks for being good supporters, and those who support me as well financially, thank you. Especially I'm shouting out Dino and Hyper Ryan and my other channel members. Thank you guys so much. I'm currently working on your channel benefits as we speak, so I'm working on trying to get them done. But thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting me and making this man's dream come true, man. Like, just being able to live stream and do this stuff is something I've dreamed about for years, man. So just having a platform and all that is making my dreams come true. So thank y'all so much. Did you watch Black Lightning? No, we're 2 episodes behind. We got to figure out a new schedule to get the Black Lightning reactions up. And I'm actually going to continue Harley Quinn because I actually enjoyed that show. I want to give you guys more reactions for that. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. Peace.